Sharing with Chris. I'm here at a coal mine. So, for you, Chris, I will start myself pretty much at the location
So am
you.
I going to watch you?
No, no, no. I'm just doing a brief video at your leisure. You get to watch. So, I've gone live on YouTube. So, I've just got to. I'm just moving to the location where you'd start the game. And I'll show you what I mean by getting to the iron ore mine. It's complex, but when you see it, you'll understand. All right, so now YouTube.
What's your YouTube name?
I'm about to do that now. So it is.
What's
Oh,
your
you know,
YouTube?
it's
Well, what's your
William.
channel?
My channel is William Wilson. Try that. If not,
WILL.
yeah. Otherwise, I'll send you this link via Facebook. Copy. Try that. If not,
WILL.
oh, yeah. Otherwise, I'll send you this link via Facebook. I'm going to turn that down. And where did you? There you are, Chris. And I'm sending you the link now. There you go, bud. All right, so I'm here at the freight depot. This is where you pretty much start the game.
Well, hold on, hold
So,
on. I want to. I stopped my game, so I want to watch you.
yeah, that.
Oh, like you can hear me.
I just got that. All
Okay, when
right.
I talk, it doesn't mess with your video, does it?
No, no, that's actually incorporated into the video, so some people will know I am talking to you, and doing
I
my
know, but
best.
I'm echoing, so I just muted my phone. I was trying to
Yes,
watch you on my PlayStation, but you didn't send me the link there.
yeah, I'll send you the link through via Facebook. So, Facebook Messenger. So
No,
basically,
it's
this.
it's fine. I can't do it. I can't.
So as you can see, this is pretty much, well, it looks different to yours, but this is where you pretty much start, and they're all basic utensils. So anyway, to get up to you've done your wood and logging field, no doubt. So logging's this. I'm just gonna follow the track up here like a drone. So as you can see, I've done a loop around to begin with, and come around in the back, and there's the logging camp. So you got core wood and logs. So initially that was my first setup, so I could make money, get better locomotives and stuff. And as I did, I then went out to the logging camp, yeah, where you make the timber. So as you can see, in reality they wouldn't have done this, but I've looped it around. They would have put a dead end over here, sort of thing, and you shunt your engine
Yeah,
off.
like I did.
Yeah, to a turntable, turn them around, and you hook up on the other end. So this keeps
Would they
in
have a
mind.
turntable in the water?
No, 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 they'd have it out somewhere here or a little bit further away from the wetlands. Like this is, well, wet
Mm.
grounds. That's why they're up on. That's why the track sits on these on trestles.
Mm-hmm.
Not the actual in the game they would sink, but yeah. Now this is what I mean about a working you using the mountain terrain and the hillsides and that to your advantage because you can't blow through them and you can't excavate or cut into them. So this goes up to the iron ore mine, this particular line.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, this is I think, if I remember correct, a 2% climb over, I'm guessing, looks like about probably a kilometre, 1,000 metres. Then I use the
Mm-hmm.
hill, try to minimise my climb for, doesn't matter for me smallest locomotive to get up here. So I try to
Mm-hmm.
minimise that and work my way around the mountain and trying to keep it best I can even, flat, so I can maximise pulling power as well as the weight factor. And as you can see, as we get closer, we'll start to eventuate away from the mountain climb, start heading more directly to the mine and through up in here. Pardon me. And this is where, once again, as you can see, the tracks really become around here. And there's the mine up in here. Then she shoots out through here. So the best thing I do is when I lay a track, Chris, is find a vacant lot. This goes up to me farmland and that sort of stuff. So you got free roam, but you also got a lock mode. So for example, I use, sorry, I don't want that. So we go rail track, I'll go 10 metres, and I've always got it in lock mode, so I'll go to place. So you got free mode, then lock.
Yeah.
Press triangle, and with lock you can really get more precise accuracy of hill climbs. Using the directional pad, you can change the R3 button there, the grid from like let's say 1 foot, 10 feet, 50 foot, 100 foot, as in circumference, as in the numbers, as you can see in the bottom left. And that's your curve radius sort of thing. So, and that's what I mean. That's a pretty tight curve there, and yet even the smallest locos don't. Your four wheelers, you get, don't mind it, but it's more when you start to get up and getting bigger and heavy engines. Yeah, I would say they would probably go 40 at best if you're really pushing it. But you stick around to something like that where it's easier for your bogie and for your bigger locos to go around corners. So
Or
for a
50?
yeah, about 50. You try to keep it at that, but sometimes you can't help it. Such as around, like, if you're doing how I've built it, like a circular track into the mine and out through the mine. Sometimes you can't help it, but that's where you just got to slow your train down. They'll sit on the rails. I say about 5 miles an hour. So 5 miles an hour or less is brilliant. They won't jump or skip the rails. Anything over that, they may just skip the rails. They may jump rails and cause all sorts of headaches and dramas later on. And literally down the track. Now, for another, see, I haven't hooked up to the oil mine yet in this. A good profitable, once you get there, and if you've got yourself set up and you're happy with what you got, is your coal mine. And that's all the way over here. See, I'm still working on this map, as you can see. I've still got to add more freight yard, goods yards, because as you can see, my trains are starting to get excessively long. So your coal mine's another good income, which you can sell directly at the freight depot, and eventually that will
Oh,
work.
you can?
Yeah, you can sell your stuff at the freight depot. So if you grab logs, for example, oh, you got a bit of coal on. Fuck it, we'll just use this big banger while we're here. It's not going to be any issues. So you're good.
You got 2 engines hooked up?
Yeah. I'll still pull
So-
these, no problem.
Does it automatically just sync then?
They do eventually once they start getting into harmony. But the only problem is they won't fuel together. So you'll have to come back sometimes and keep an eye on it. And for example, they won't fuel together. So at the moment, they're not running in sync as much as I'd like them to, but at the moment, because they're at low speed. Oops. Now they're sinking.
But I mean, when you control the throttle on one, it
Yeah.
just does the other one too?
Yes.
Okay.
So as you can see now, they're both starting to sink,
Yeah.
which means they're going to pull the power together like the real deal.
Yeah.
Just to make sure my points are set. Now, corners and that, curves and that will have play an effect too on your speed of the locomotive, physics and all that. But these should do 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour if set up correctly on the reverser.
now I can watch it on the TV.
Oh, sweet. This cracker open.
So you don't watch your reverser at full 100%?
Depending on what I'm hauling on and depending what on the landscape and what I'm doing, but sometimes yeah, I can back her off. She should hold. She should hold 25 miles an hour now. I have to bring her back up. Weight's playing a factor.
I still want you to watch me play sometimes so you can give me pointers as I'm doing it.
Yeah, not a problem. Must be number 3 sitting there. Yep, looks like it.
How many cars you got hooked up?
There's probably about 30 behind it. Possibly 40. So that's about, at these, there's 22 tonnes. Let's say it's 30. She can carry about 300 and, yeah, approximately about 300 ton. Here's where it gets a bit tricky. Just trying to keep the balance of speed and weight so that she can break apart up over the hill. So the RC could roll off.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually does happen in this. So if you're not paying attention, keeping that balance of speed and all that, yeah, train can break apart.
Huh. I'll be there.
There you go. All right. And to show you, there you go. So you can see my funding. So I started off around $2,000, just over $2,000, and now I've got 3.2 grand. So I started off around $2,000, just over $2,000, and now I've got 2 grand.
Okay, let me start and you can watch me if you want.
All right, let me get this off this junction.
Yeah.
And just be careful too when you do
Yeah, I'll
take
get it.
off. Sometimes as you get more progressive in the game and you get more heavier carriages and locomotives, more powerful ones, you can also, when you take
Yeah.
off, you can rip your train apart too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Especially on corners, you can flip them. if the strain's too much, and whether they are loaded or empty. So you just got to be very careful on how much power you put into it at the start. And as well as braking, coming down a hill, if you brake too sudden, yeah, it can really bunch up and cause all sorts of grief. Especially when you've got carriages, are trained this long, it becomes very time consuming and frustrating putting it all back on the track and going all through it,
Yeah.
taking off the handbrakes.
I'm going to finish this line, but let me know when you're watching.
Alrighty, now that I can pause this, I need to swap that. Close the door. Close my window. Stop my broadcast.